Okay, just want to kind of cover some of the problems with sugar, right? Because we sit here and we say, hey, carbs are good. We need carbs. We need this. Complex carbs are good, and obviously they're all made up of glucose molecules, but the smaller the number of bonds, the quicker that glucose gets into your bloodstream, right? So what ends up happening, right? So I've taken these refined sugars. Number one, it takes vitamin B1, so you have this in your body, right? You get it from right? It could be supplementation, but usually your diet, right? But it's needed to break down your sugar, so you could run into a possible like vitamin deficiency, right? And then things within the body aren't working as well as they should, right? The second one, probably the one you're most familiar with, is that you end up getting like extremely fatigued, because what happens is you're taking simple sugar, blood glucose goes up, the body's response is to release insulin, right, to help drop the blood sugar. It happens extremely rapidly, and then the next thing you know is you're fatigued, right? The third problem with sugar, right, is that it's broken down like alcohol, right? So it kind of creates this visceral fat, like deep tissue fat, not just adipose fat tissue, right? And so that helps like create that, like you'd have heard of a beer belly, well, like a sugar belly, right? So you guys start adding on a bunch of weight around the midsection that you can't get rid of, right? It's not just a simple thing, and that's actually due to like fructose. And again, like high fructose corn syrup, like the worst type of sugar you can put in your body, which is in like every candy, it's in every soda that you drink, right? So just we want to try to avoid that. And then the last part is just kind of like you want to limit the amount of sugar that you take in, at least from a simple like carb source, right? So mono and disaccharides, down to like under 10% of your diet, right? So that's not where most of us are at. You know, we eat a lot of sugar. We get a lot of sugar simply from like the other things we eat, like and minus like all the refined stuff, or like eating just candy or cake or cookies or stuff like that. So like sugar creates a lot of problems. I know it's delicious. I like sweet things like everyone else. You just got to pick and choose your battles. So these are the problems that you get when ingesting too much sugar.